Welcome home. Alright, so I did an insane breakdown of the Rage 2 gameplay trailer the other day, and if you haven't watched that, I really suggest doing so before watching the rest of this video. I'll leave it linked in the description below, as well as having one of those things at the top right of the screen. Just click on that, click on the video, and you'll be good to go. But there is a lot of new information that came out alongside and after the release of the Rage 2 gameplay trailer that I felt was really important to cover here on the channel. First off, the most important thing for you to know about Rage 2 is the release window, as a lot of people don't know this and they assume that it's coming in 2018. Sadly, Rage 2 will not be releasing this year and won't be releasing until 2019. And before you go up my throat for referencing articles, this information comes directly from Bethesda.net on the official Rage 2 announce and gameplay trailer post. It honestly disappointed the hell out of me when I found out this release window, as I was honestly expecting a release this year after watching the gameplay trailer and making the breakdown video. And the fact that they don't give us a month makes me believe it will be further into 2019 as well. And to reference articles, they are reporting spring of 2019, which is literally a year away. Now, the possible good side of this is this likely means Bethesda has some other huge reveals for games coming this year and early next year as well. We also know that the game will not feature loot boxes, which I think is expected by a lot of people, but nice to know nonetheless. We got this confirmation by ID Software Studio Director Tim Willits, who was quick to address this, saying that he can say for sure that the game will not have any loot boxes. The director went on to joke that we have this novel approach. You buy the game, and then you play it. As for the plot of Rage 2, mankind is in peril. In the decades following an asteroid's devastation, most of the Earth has become an unforgiving wild land where bloodthirsty factions vie for control of precious resources. Pockets of civilization have emerged to claim their space in the world, but the tentative peace they've established is being threatened. Rage 2 follows Walker, the last ranger of Vinland, as he fights to survive the chaos of the dystopian world into which he was born. With a wide array of weapons, vehicles, and strange powers, Walker sets off to take down the tyrannical Authority. Led by General Cross, the Authority is on a renewed mission to hunt down the few remaining pureblood Archists left in the world, and Cross is willing to slaughter everyone to achieve his goals. That's where Walker's wealth of unique guns and gear comes in, and he'll need every one of his powerful weapons to defend the wild wasteland he calls home. We also know that there's a lot more to come for Rage 2 during E3 this year. As they mentioned, we'll be able to tune in into the BE3 showcase on Sunday, June 10th at 6:30 p.m. Pacific time for more gameplay and details. So that is quite exciting. However, don't expect it to be a huge part of the showcase, as it seems like they're gonna have a really big one. We also got a few new screenshots thanks to Amazon's posting. We got a clear look at what the Authority soldiers will look like in Rage 2, as well as the all-new Authority-controlled giant mutants that I mentioned in my breakdown video. Then we got a gorgeous look at nighttime in Rage 2, as well as a look at the destroyed mutant. Still a glowing beauty, but this is one really good look at the day and night cycle in the game. We then get another look at the beautiful landscape of Rage 2. Avalanche's game engine was definitely the right choice for this title, which, yes, we also got the confirmation that this is not the ID Tech 6 engine. It is indeed Avalanche's own in-house engine, Apex, that they use for Just Cause 4 and Mad Max. So as long as you can run those games on PC, you should be able to run this game. We also get a screenshot that confirms that Dr. Kvasir is going to be returning in Rage 2, so that should be quite interesting. Then we get a close look on some graffiti-covered vehicles, which might be customizable. Not sure about that. We also get a closer look at one of the tanks on wheels that we saw an overhead of in the gameplay trailer. We can indeed see a manned turret on top of it as well, so they're going to be a bigger pain in the ass than I initially thought. But I'm extremely excited for the vehicle combat in Rage 2. Then we got a close-up shot of one of the giant mutants, as well as the rocket launcher, and then another look at the colorful hair Mohawk gang that we saw a lot of in the trailer, as well as another look at one of the monster trucks that will be drivable in the game. I'm not quite sure if this is the pre-order bonus or not, and whether or not we will be able to get the pre-order bonus monster truck in the game without pre-ordering the game. I'm not quite too sure on that one. Then we get a closer look at the mutants in Rage 2, as well as one of the assault rifles we saw during the gameplay trailer. And the last is a look at how wide the open world is. And keep in mind, this is just one small section of the desert. The desert is much larger than this, and there are also a ton of other environments in the game. I'm truly expecting this map to be massive. We also learned of the pre-order bonus, which if you pre-order Rage 2, you'll get the Cult of the Death God exclusive mission, Settler's Pistol from Rage 1, Nicholas Rain Armor from Rage 1, and the Monster Truck in-game. So that is what I was mentioning when I was talking about the Monster Truck pre-order bonus. Something I also forgot to mention at the end of the gameplay trailer breakdown, Rage 2 will be releasing on PC, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One. You can also pre-order the game now, even though we don't have an official release date. We just know it's in 2019 at some point. Good one, Bethesda. I love it when we get a pre-order page for a game that we don't even know when it's going to release. Awesome. Let me know your thoughts on Rage 2, everything that we've seen so far, but that's it for this video. If you enjoyed, please smack that like button down below and subscribe to join the good fight if you haven't already. It would be super greatly appreciated as always. And until next time, this is Epoxy signing off.